Yeah, what's up, family and friends? I'm back again. I'm done with my business there, so I'm going back home, walking. You don't have to drive every time, especially when it's walking distance. Why are you driving? To show that you have car? To show what you have got? Bullshit. Why can't you manufacture one? And stop disturbing us with whatever you bought. I want to share with us quickly about Anambra State, Anambra Christians and Anambra State government. What is going on there now? My pastor, or my ex-pastor friend from Abatete, Anambra State, I happened to see their post where they made inviting people for their program. And I started as usual, commenting there, and he came in boss. He was happy about what is going on in Anambra State. He was even quoting the video I used to make, like last time I went to Nigeria. He said, I go to do this, do that. You see, it had been banned in Anambra State. He was happy. I said, see, the same pastor will not go to northern part of Nigeria. He's a Nigerian, living in Nigeria. God called him, but God can never call him to go to the north. You know why? Because of the law they have there in the north against Christians. They kill Christians anyhow in the north. I didn't see ordinary people celebrating how Christians being killed in the north. Although when they are killing, they kill ordinary people too. It's not only Christians they kill in the north. But you see Christians, because they see their own flesh and blood brothers and sisters being arrested, questioned, detained, tell not to perform certain of their religious beliefs in the name of Homeland New Law, that they are fighting kidnapping or kidnappers, they are fighting fake DBS. Really? Your turn always come, because you cannot believe in violence or practice violence and not experience it yourself. You see? That's how it goes. That's how it happens. You are happy because a Christian government make a law against traditional worship. No matter how they tell you, oh, it's not against your traditional worship, it's against fake DBS. Okay, have they made any law against fake pastors, fake evangelists, fake apostles, fake prophetesses? We have more prophetesses, more than any SNY they are talking about. Why are you against SNY? He say, oh, after they done prostituting, they come and become SNY. Oh, you want us to talk about pastors and prophetesses, prophets and prophetesses? How most of them, after they are criminals and they've been locked up, some of them in jail, they become pastor, like myself. I became pastor where I was locked up, not like a juvenile home like that in Kaduna. You have heard about prostitutes. You heard about Mary Magdalene in your Bible, who was a prostitute. And they became darling of Jesus. See these people. You say, oh, and this is how our people call dogs a name to kill it. Oh yeah, after they prostitute, after they finish prostitution, they come and become SNY. Yeah? After this thing happened, they become DBS. How did you become pastor? Do you know there was time Igbo people were running away from becoming a pastor? They say somebody is running away from calling, and his business begin to go down. Some pastors prophesy for them to become pastor, for their business start, they are calling to do the work of God. That's why their business is going down. The same thing DBS are claiming, because both spirituality and religion, or you call it ordinary, is a belief system. It has nothing to do with nature. It has nothing to do with knowledge. It's belief. It doesn't matter how they try to change it. You cannot. It's just like a Christian saying Christianity is not a religion. It's the same silly for a traditionalist or spiritualist saying that spirituality is not a religion. That's nonsense. It's a belief system. Every belief system is evil. That means it's against nature. What is going on in Anambra State? Harassing people, destroying. You know, they have been doing that. What is happening in Anambra State? You know, in Umuch town, where I came from, that's how the youth, after they were, I think, in the, was it Catholic Church, they were doing program like that, like crusade or seminar. The speaker ginger the youth, begin to tell them Uchu is their problem. The reason why they are not richest people in the whole world is Uchu, is the idol your ancestors established. That's why. So your ancestors hated you so much that they established something that will work against you in future. Don't you know that your ancestors know that you are them? They want you to be better than them. So how dare you believe that lie, that your own ancestors, your own blood, you are the evil one. And that's why you believe the lie against your ancestors, against your own flesh and blood. If you have any Christian brother or sister, they don't care about you because you are related with them. They only care about you because you are a Christian too. Any day you deny Christianity or denounce Christianity, they will denounce you. Yeah, my younger sister even opened her stinking mouth and said that somebody that I used to feed. And since I stopped now, look at her life. The funny part of it, Christians will see somebody that is living better than them, living well than them. They will be mocking you. They be like, you don't believe. The one with Jesus is richer than the richest man in the world. I'm better than you. Why? Because they hope you will burn in hell. Oh, you're living better than us now. You see what will happen to you. Because they even write in the Bible, they tell them, if people are suffering like this, now, what will happen then? Though they believe now they are suffering small, but the one these people will suffer for not believing in God or Jesus will be terrible. It will be more than their own. That's in hope. They hate themselves. They hate their brethren. In hope. Hope is a lie. There is no hope. Hope is a lie. When in reality you don't need hope. Nobody lives by hope. Anybody that lives by hope must be either in jail or a slave. If you're not in slavery, if you're not in jail, you are not living by hope. That's why you go to work and you get paid. If they don't pay you, where corruption is like America, where corruption is not like maybe stopping you from getting paid. They must pay you, and if they miss paying you, you sue them, they pay you money more damages. In Anambra State, you're happy. Oh, Oso Soludo. You're calling it Oso Soludo. Okay, now, remember you used to have Osa Abiola, right? You must be running. You know you are running in your dream already. You are running in your dream. But it's a shameful thing to you. Oh, you say, yeah, if they arrest you, if you say you have power, disappear. How many pastors in prison today have disappeared? As we are talking now, if you go to Onitsha prison, if you go to Oka prison, or Amobia, anywhere you have prison or police cell in Anambra State, go there, you must see one pastor or one Christian locked up there. Have they disappeared? So you are setting standard for others. The standard you ignore when it comes to your own. You pick your own evidence. And when we show you the real evidence, you say, no, there are people of the world that are going this. You are wicked. And it is Christianity that made you wicked. You are not born to be wicked. You were converted to be wicked. Matthew 23:15. That's what you are. And that's the life you are living. Your God is wicked, you are wicked. Your Jesus is wicked, you are wicked. You are happy. A governor that will not stay there forever. And that's why I'm going to use this medium again to call on our people who are not Christians in Anambra State. Begin to create your own political party. There is no reason for you to be in the same party with Christians, no matter what. I have been against native doctors preparing any charm or any juju for Christians. I have been against that. I say, how are you making charms and these things are for our enemies? The governor of Anambra State have benefited from Dibias. So long he's from Anambra State, he has benefited from Dibias. He know what is Dibia. But Christianity blinded our people. They don't care. Oh, it's not a Christian way. Oh, you see, let me get this beer again. They keep following me. Maybe now one of the ancestors. How you doing? Still following me. Think about it. All of us. Dibia is not what you think. Because they miseducated us away from our truth. We're scared of our own shadow. Recently, I've been thinking it. If you're talking about spirit, you're talking about your shadow. Can you hold your shadow? But your shadow exists, you can see it. But the spirit they tell you cannot see does not exist. The God they tell you cannot see does not exist. If God exists, you will see it. If spirit exists, you will see it. Shadow exists, you can see it. There's no spirit in you, there's no soul in you. That's why there is no way they can open you up and use whatever machine and see any spirit or soul in you. It's a myth. People made it up. Somebody thought he is a spirit because he sees himself in the dream. You see yourself, you see in the dream, not another person. You didn't see another person showing up as yourself in the dream. It's yourself. It's still you. Because your dreams, visions, revelation, they are the product of your brain. It's not from any God. It's not of any God. And it's not going to any God. You should understand that. So when something is happening to somebody else because they use law against those people, it will be your turn. It must be your turn. You are celebrating, other people are suffering injustice in the same land where you are not suffering the same injustice. Oh, because it's a Christian governor. What of tomorrow you have Muslim governor? What of tomorrow you have traditional governor? And they made law against you going to mass. All those people that go morning mass in Catholic churches. You don't, that thing is risky. In time of insecurity, you wake up in the morning still going to church, where you will be kidnapped. You heard about people going to church and they went there and kidnapped them. So there's no safety in the church. So why let them ban church now? That's what we need to gain power. All that, there's no spirit doing anything, my people. You DBS, Mazi DBS, tag all the DBS on this. There's no, we are the one doing this. You are greater than that spirit you think ministering to you. Oh, you are the one in charge of all of them. Without you, they cannot function. That's why all the things happening in Anambra State, have you had any spirit that went and stopped it, or any spirit that went and prevented it? No spirit can do that. Somebody, I commented in one post, somebody said, oh, if you go to Oka, you know, there's this Aroshidia, he can do this. They went to demolish it, the vehicle stopped and all that. So how is Oka? Are they not kidnapping people in Oka? And that spirit is there watching them kidnapping people, right? But it's to show you power that it stop vehicle from coming. Okay, yeah, it stop vehicle, but it cannot stop corruption. It stop vehicle from big, it cannot stop your poverty. It cannot stop the governor in this in Oka. The government house is in Oka. That in Oka, he made law against his worshippers. Another nonsense excuse our people always give. Oh, you are doing this one now. Remember, when they react, when it begin to happen, there is nothing happening except what people planned or executed. There's no spirit doing anything. There's no karma anywhere. Remember, I used to preach our karma. There's no karma. I use white people as an example whenever you talk about karma. No karma touching them. Even in Africa, where we came from, it's only the poor that is suffering karma, not the rich. Okay, see the nonsense like some woman that does. Their fellow woman, oh, the mother-in-law died. They say she didn't take care of her. They begin to do nonsense, humiliating her in the public. Their fellow woman. Their fellow woman. Are they not ashamed to womanhood? And that's why men succeeded in subduing women, because they use women against women. The same way white people use blacks against blacks. It's the same game. Nothing have changed. There's nothing new. There's nothing I'm talking now that is new. You think I'm talking to get followers, to get likes and all bullshit. That means you are mocking those that died saying the truth. And that's nonsense many people are living like. Oh, because you survive, you think gods have chosen you. How about your siblings that died? How about your relations that died? You are mocking them. When you say, thank God I'm alive, you are mocking those that died. And you don't want us to mock that God that kept you alive and let the other one die. After you be talking, you are not partial. See partiality in Anambra State. You are happy that demolishing all those things, right? And I told you, we must demolish churches in our land. In the entire Africa. We see mosque, churches, we must demolish them. Whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, we will take power. We have learned that it is not by spirit. It's not by God. It's not by idols. It's not by any spirit. It is by power. It is by might. If you don't have land, if you don't have weapons, you are powerless. How can you protect your land without weapon? No way. You see how they're creeping into? They say Fulani people food there, outside food there. The same way church is food there. If you have problem of other people coming to take your land, why did we give our land to foreigners to build churches in our land? Today they are mocking us. They are laughing us. If you say I don't have power, disappear from prison, let's see. In America, here, all the great anointed ministers of God, they jailed. They served their time and came out. None of them disappeared. But if you let those traditional people practice it as they ought to, it will happen. Yes, nature have that power. You can disappear and appear naturally. The same way weed. You see this weed, marijuana we're smoking. If you just look at, you can talk, say I cannot do anything. There is no power in it. Go and eat it or smoke it or chew it, however way, just ingest it. Let it enter your body. Then let us see who will begin to hit himself somewhere or begin to run crazy. And I don't blame you people. I blame the dibias. Onye baro bayam pokoro. Umaje wuri egbe ahia na. Agụ eme ihe o ji eburu agụ claim na ọ bụ spiritual snake. Ụmụazị eweli eke nkụ. That's what is happening in Anambra State. You didn't behave like snake you're supposed to be. Little children, Christians, people that invaded your land are messing up your practices. Remember, I don't practice any of those things. I go to learn from them. The same way I don't practice Christianity because I have finished learning Christianity, I abandon it. Wake up, my people. We need to wake up. Defend ourselves. We need weapons. We need to stand our ground. Forgiveness is injustice. Forgiveness is evil. When you forgive somebody, you support whatever evil that person did. We never practice forgiveness. We practice fairness. If you do anything that is wrong or against our own rule, there's consequences you must face. It doesn't matter how you repent and recanted and that, you will still face the consequences. Forgiveness is evil. That's why black people are suffering. Igbos are suffering in Nigeria. Black people are suffering all over the world in the name of forgiveness. Look at Africans also. Look at Igbos in Nigeria. Forgiveness. You say, okay, look, no. This system, these evil people brought our land, it cannot coexist with them. Learn it from the Japanese people, learn it from Chinese people. Today, the reason why they become better, although they were suffering like us before, because they knew the game and they participated in it with their eyes open. They did not believe without seeing. They see, they know, and they reproduce it. They use it. You made nuclear weapon. Oh, they make it too. And we are talking. All we know about is how to intimidate our brothers and sisters, using whatever power we have to intimidate them. How about our main enemies? Even the governor that is in power today. Where is Obiano now? Where is the former governor of Anambra State as we speak? I mean, America. He's in America. Is he in Anambra State? No. Who is suffering now? All of you that supported him in Anambra State suffering there. He's not suffering with you. Let me give you another thing that will help us. If you are poor, never support any rich person. Stop using all that fear and sentiment, like you think if you serve somebody, then you become king. If you serve the king, you become king. No. Let them call it you are jealous or you are envy of them. Bullshit. Bullshit. Stop listening to their bullshit and begin to use your brain. We need to wake up as a people. Enough is enough. These people has played with us enough. Wake up and say, listen, no, this is not how it's supposed to be. So as a people, I'm talking to us. Let us begin to take places of power to do what we're supposed to do. They are mocking me. I don't give a fuck. My life proved to them that. That's why even my family members, they are ones seeking ways to come back. But if you want to come back, you know, do the needful. I don't forgive, I don't forget. Tell them the same way you tell them I was bad. You're going to tell them how I was helping you, what happened, how you came against me when I didn't come against you. Now I know you're talking, but that doesn't mean we're going to go back as it used to be. But at least I know who you are already. And I keep you that arm's length. Because I can never reload your gun after you miss the shot. For you to shoot me again. Can never happen. I am different. And that's why I'm calling us as a people. Let us wake up. Stop removing all these flies that's messing up with our perfume. So that we can begin to smell nice again as a people. Remember, it's happening to traditional people. It happened to you before, it will continue happening to you. Let us see how we are living. Please, our people who are not Christians, as you can see that Christians are in power, come together among yourselves. Tell yourself the honest truth. Stand your ground. The likes of Mazi Dibia enter politics. You were educated, more educated than myself. There is no God that called you. That is who you are. Be proud of who you are. Stop quoting there is somebody, this one call you Arabinago, Arabinolo. You're talking about us. We can end that evil in our land. Let's do it.